to be able to sing all three heroines in the Trittico in an American company, being an American soprano, and the fact that I rarely work in the States is a really, really big deal. I think only 2 other American sopranos I can think of have done the full Trittico, all three heroines, and a company with such a rich tradition here and an amazing reputation for quality and musically and artistically. It's a real joy to be able to conquer this mountain here in Houston. The Trittico was conceived to have them all together because we're really taken on a journey. We start with this raw, very human thriller, basically, and then we go through this spiritual catharsis. And then in Gianni Schicchi, we have this revelation that life is really just about living fully, and it's kind of one big cosmic joke. And I think with the intensity of the first 2 pieces, to end on this note of fun and frivolity, being frivolous, and this kind of lighthearted nature really adds the right cap on the evening. The fact that all 3 heroines are very different but also have a through line personality-wise, I find this interesting. For me, the through line between these 3 women is the fact that they're all incredibly passionate. They all have this fire inside that burns really brightly. In the case of Giorgetta, we see that she's unhappy in her life situation and she's trying not to face this trauma that she's been through. And so she really goes into her dream world and into this affair with another man, which is how she kind of channels that passion. In Suor Angelica's case, she channels the passion through the love for her child and through religion. So even though there's the spiritual aspect, there's still this intense fire that is always present in her personality. And then in the case of Lauretta, it's first love. It's wanting to marry the man of her dreams and really coming of age and experiencing all these emotions for the first time. My favorite of the 3 is Il Tabarro. I think it's incredibly deep, subtle, and so realistic. What happens in this piece could happen in anyone's life. It's so relatable, and I think musically it's a real step forward for Puccini. It's very different from other works he's done in the past, harmonically, the way the melodies lie, and even just the overall mood. It kind of has this feeling like we're in a Hitchcock movie or even something more modern, and we're not sure what's going to happen, so there's this element of suspense. But it's true verismo, this word we use for Puccini operas, which means real life situations, and I think this is really the heart of what his style represents and really kind of the pinnacle of his mature style as a composer. The rehearsal room has been fun, which seems strange considering 2 of these operas are intense tragedies, but when I say fun, I mean a real collaboration. I feel like there's this spirit of creativity, openness, we can be ourselves, we can try things, we can mess up, we can try again. And to me, this is the essence of the creative process. It's being in an environment with good people, open minds, where we can really throw paint at the wall and see what sticks. And I feel like so far we're doing that and we're finding so many interesting things. Singing O mio babbino caro in the context of Gianni Schicchi is very different because I've only sung the aria out of context. I've done the first 2 operas of Trittico, but never Gianni Schicchi. So for me, doing it within the piece is different than the aria being a showpiece. I know the public is waiting for this moment, so of course it's going to be beautiful, it's going to be heartfelt, but I don't want to present it like, now here's a famous aria concert piece. I want it to feel really like this expression of a teenage girl just begging her father because she wants this so badly, but also this teenage manipulation. She knows that she's a daddy's girl and that he's gonna give her anything she wants, and if she says something just the right way and cries to her dad, that he'll give in. And so I really want to show that side of the aria as part of the dramatic arc of the piece and not just, okay, here is famous aria. I hope the Houston audience loses time. I hope they're completely immersed in the arc of this amazing evening. I hope they cry, I hope they laugh, I hope they sob and belly laugh, all the extremes, because that's really what this piece is about, the extremes of emotion. And I hope they just let themselves be moved, because that's what it's all about.